Welcome back. It is day 1,236 of playing chess until we reach 2200. No, it's day 108, but it feels like it's been forever. Yeah, we're 1966 and we have the white pieces to start, I guess, against somebody who's nearly 2000. And so somebody recommended that I kind of talk a little bit about like what's going on during the opening phase. I think that's a great idea because I keep explaining the same opening over and over and over. Now today is Tuesday and I have an over the board tournament coming up this Saturday. The time control is going to be 45 plus 5 or 45 plus 10, something like that. 4 games, just one hole through. I'm actually going to make it to this one. So yeah, look out for the video on that one. I might recap the games 2 and 2. And I'm also thinking about doing another little vlog kind of style. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments if you want to see the vlog style, if you want me to recap each game individually or 2 and 2. As per my study, I really haven't been doing all that much. I've been getting into puzzles a little bit more lately, but I haven't touched openings in quite some time. Anyways, speaking of openings, let's now focus. So we kind of got a normal setup here. I think just developing the knight makes a lot of sense, so let's go ahead and do that. And they pin us. This is to be expected. Now I think I can take... No, because then knight takes. So I could castle. I also kind of don't want the knight to come here, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, maybe this is already not that great. Maybe we have to ask the question. And then takes, queen takes, knight in, just queen all the way back probably, or queen to f2, one of the two moves. But I think this is kind of needed. We take, and then do I want to go here? There's potential ideas of this, so let's go all the way back. And my dark squares are actually quite weak, which is not good. But I think we're doing okay. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. So we have castles. I could take in the center. I can castle as well. I'm a little bit worried about this. But we should probably just castle. I also have to be cautious of this diagonal. Yeah, so he's maybe looking for something here. I'm going to now take. And they take back. Also, maybe they didn't want this, which is very understandable. Might drop back with the knight to try and kick this away. Or potentially reroute over to the f5 square. And on that, I mean, I can just probably move the king. The king wanted to move anyways. So, yeah, let's move the king. Get out of any discovered attacks. And now if takes, we just take back. Okay, so he wants the bishop, I guess. I could take, and if takes, put the knight here. And if takes, then we would just slide back. So takes, if takes, we go here. If takes, takes, we just slide back. Or I could slide back, takes, takes. But I actually kind of like taking here. Ooh, what about queen takes, though? I don't want to activate the queen. To be completely honest. Dropping back with the bishop's probably the safest option, but then they're going to go here. They're going to end up forcing me to take. Let's take the knight. If they take the bishop, I go here. If they take, I just take back. We have kind of like an isolated pawn, but... yeah, now we'll slide back. I can push this way. Yeah, we can go here. This is protected. And so this is a huge weakness in my position, which is not good. Can I push? Takes, takes? No. I can, however, play bishop to g5. Bishop g5, threatening to take and damage the pawn structure. Let's do that. And if they ever tempo me, we'll just slide back. And if the knight goes backwards, we're going to be kind of happy about that, of course. Yeah, so the knight does go backwards. I could play this. If takes here. So we have a lot of pressure on this square. So like going here could be an idea. But they want to push the pawn, which they can't actually do because it's pinned. So going here, if this, we can take king over. And then we have to deal with the pin. Maybe then I can just get out of the way. Let's just improve the queen. Connect the rooks. Queen slides over. Yeah. Maybe now we go here and try to get rid of their dark squared bishops since we have a lot of dark squared weakness. Let's do that. Because your weaknesses are only as weak as your opponent can expose them. And with a dark squared bishop, the opponent can definitely expose weak dark squares. Now the question is, do I go here protecting the weakness, or do I go here and try to reroute somehow, some way? That is the question. Here, maybe I want to push because I'd like to trade off the weakness. So let's just go here, keep the rooks connected. My opponent's playing insanely quick. I'm trying not to play insanely quick because, you know, I don't want to make a huge mistake, but here takes. Makes sense. Maybe trying to open up the bishop. If they take, we can push. So they likely don't want to take. But if they don't take, maybe we play rook f5, threatening to just take the pawn for free, potentially. No, instead they go there. Yeah, they don't want to activate my bishop. I could go here as well. Rook lift. We have a lot of ideas. I don't want to take, because then they just take and we have an isolated pawn. Could try to double up. b3 is also an idea at some point. Let's just try to double the rooks. Takes is never really a worry to me. Maybe rook f3 was more accurate. I'm just going to go here. Now they can't really move this. Oh, they want to trade more? Oh, they want to improve that piece? I guess maybe I can play rook f5? That way if they take, I can maybe take like this. Or do I want to take with the rook? Maybe I take with the pawn. We're just going to try and open this up, which they don't allow us to do, but now they're weakening this diagonal. Here they definitely push. Takes. Knight's going to take. I'm going to push the pawn. If they push, I'll just go b4. If they take, I take with check. We're going to have a nice bishop. Yeah, instead they go there. Now pawn takes. We are getting kind of like an ugly structure here. To be fair. Also, maybe check now. Queen takes, pawn takes. We have a super duper strong pawn. I don't know if that's good though. That looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's say they take. Well, I have to take first. We are threatening the pawn. Yeah, so they protect the pawn, but what about here takes. Rook here. I get behind the pawn. I don't think it's good. I'm gonna just take. On that, I will go here. Instead they take like that. So I can take. It's gonna be an endgame. I Could go here. Yeah, actually, we're going to do this, and then we're going to create a pass pawn. But I can't push the pawn, which really sucks. Here, takes. Rook here. They'd have to, like, push the pawn. I just don't know if I'm going to lose the pawn or not. Yeah, let's force the trade. And then just try to get the king up there. Yeah, and now we're going to go like this. The king's in time to stop it. I didn't really calculate that properly. Not even remotely close. They can push. I'll go here. A rook in. Okay, let's take. We don't want to trade rooks. Okay, let's come forward. Which is probably not the greatest ideas. Now I'm going to take. And he's going to push the pawn. So we're threatening this. Maybe we start pushing. I don't think so. His king's going to get in. That's what I'm looking at. That doesn't seem that great, though. I'll push now. Now we're just losing. It's as simple as that. He's got 2 pass pawns. There's nothing I can do. Unfortunately. We probably had a chance at some moment, but it's okay. We will review. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he blunders. Like, takes. If he pushes, there's mate. So there's always ideas. We're just going to move quick. It's so close to being a blunder. Like, yeah, okay, he goes there. Let's push. Or not push, but he's going to push. I'm going to keep giving checks. He's just going to play merry-go-round. He can't push, but it's, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much over. And I have 5 seconds, so he can do anything he wants. Yeah, it's just GG. GG. Opponent played with an 89. I played with a 83. We had a decent position from the opening. And then we ruined it where all this is pretty good. Opponent's just playing insanely quick, which is just so crazy to me. Yeah, so we tried to open up the bishop. Like, all this is good. We're winning. And then trading was wrong. Yeah, there's no need to trade the bishop here, I guess. And then going into this just gives all the advantage away because there's no way to win the pawn or hold on to the pawn, which I should have calculated and saw, but I just didn't for some reason. And then I should have went backwards. Didn't do that. So it's just endgame stuff. Like, I just went into a completely losing endgame. I was going to say congrats to the guy because he hit 2000, but he's a previous 2100, so. Anyways, we found Zed here, and we have a Karo Khan, accelerated Panov. Bringing this out, I'm just going to go back with the queen, and I'll just develop like a normal person playing chess. Now, if I go here, queen here is going to be very annoying, so I think in this variation we have to play e6. Not pleasant. I don't love that, but okay, that's pretty committal. Let's just develop our knight. And, I mean, this diagonal is potentially really, really weak. Maybe queen c7, queen b6, one of those two moves. Queen b6, there is this kind of stuff. And also here, there's tactics taking. So let's play queen c7. Maybe that just allows this move, but I'll come in with a check, which doesn't do anything, so. Well, I guess knight here, I can go check to start. Okay. I don't really see what that does. I'm just looking at this diagonal right now. It's very, very weak. Maybe I can just fianchetto. I don't really feel like... Well, I guess if I develop bishop d6, I immediately attack the pawn. So that could be good. I don't think there's tactics here because of the bishop. So let's just develop. Try to castle. Should be all dandy handy. Okay, now they jump in. Yeah. Check, there's this. Check, takes, or check, blocks, takes, queen takes. Yeah, I guess I have to go in for this. That's fine. And then I'll just like step the queen up. At least this way I'm developing. And then I can try and castle. Yeah, so we take, queen takes, and then probably just here. There's a check. So maybe we want to be careful with where we're going. Queen d7's also a move. Bam, 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 bam. Queen d7. Can they push? I don't think so. Queen d7. Is there something like this? Takes, takes, knight in. Should be okay. Let's go queen d7. I don't like that it blocks in the bishop, but so be it. Long castles for him could be an option as well. This knight coming here could be a decent idea. So he wants to push. It's pretty apparent. Let's get rid of the knight to start. The knight's got to go. I don't want any checks ever coming in. And then maybe we blockade so they can't push. Maybe that's the play. Okay, they jump in like that. So why can I not just... Oh, because it's attacking my queen, you idiot. Takes. I mean, takes. I take here. There's nothing stopping. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be a blunder, right? I just take. And then take here. If they take, I take the bishop. So they step back, but now we can just go up with our knight. It should have been a blunder. Yeah, just like knight here. And we're fine. Just make sure that we don't, blunder some kind of pin here. And we're just up a piece. With a beautiful knight. Although there's some pressure, but... Yeah, so, I mean, the threat's pretty clear here. Castles, maybe they're coming in. It should still be okay. I might also have this here. Takes. What if I go knight here? Here, takes, bishop takes, king takes. Yeah, this should be fine. No matter what, we get the bishop. No checks. Yeah, let's go knight here. Because now that we're up material, we want to simplify as much as possible. So, let's do that. My opponent resigns. We'll take it. Alright, cool. I mean, we played that with a 94. My opponent played with an 83. It was just... They just missed a tactic. So, yeah. I hate having to play e6, but I know it's the best way to play, and like the accelerated Panov is locking the bishop at home. Because if you try to bring out the bishop, they bring out their queen with a lot of pressure, and it's not something you want to deal with, so yeah. And then f4 is like very, very committal. We just developed like normal, check, trade that off, and we should have went queen b6. Yeah, because queen d7 walks right into knight e5, and then they go for this little intermezzo attack, but they miss that I can take, and then take, and after I take, yes, my knight's attacked, but so is their bishop. So, I'm already up a piece. Your piece is hanging. You have to save it. You can't take mine. Well, you can take mine, but then I take yours, and you're still down material. Although this is probably your best try, is to do something like this. I don't know. I would go rook g1 or rook g8. And, I mean, at least you have this pawn for compensation. But it doesn't happen. We jump the knight into the center, and then here, I mean, if they go for this, we just take. They take. Takes. I'm trying to do this slow so that it doesn't lag to crap. But then king takes. And, I mean, we can take a pawn. We can just castle. We can improve the bishop with check. We can do a lot of things. So, yeah. I mean, rough first game. Second game, quick win. We didn't lose any elo today. We didn't gain any. That's all right. We got experience. We had lots of fun. And, yeah. Drop a like and comment. Let me know what you think I should do this weekend for my upcoming tournament. And wish me good luck, of course. I'll need it. Thank you for watching.